My name is Diane Darling. I am a part of the American College of Education and I'm attaining my master's in instructional design. I'm part of a design of instructional media course. And in this video, I will give a blueprint of the Chinese immersion after school and summer program that I made and created for this class. The YCT and the ACTO standards are the proficiency and the achievement standards that the state of Utah uses to measure growth in students. We effectively incorporate the YCT and the ACTO standards into a curriculum that will incorporate constructivist principles of spire review, inquiry-based learning, and active learning. A sample objective would state students will become independent readers by incorporating targeted vocabulary in their daily language and decoding text using various strategies. So students will recognize targeted vocabulary and will connect new vocabulary with existing vocabulary. And students will be able to type and write Chinese by applying targeted vocabulary into sample work. We will inspire students to be lifelong learners and have a passion for the Chinese language. Our goal is to help students reach their full potential by inspiring them to create with language. We will spark students' imagination. Interactive, fun, engaging, hands-on curriculum has the power to transform students. These 10 modules are carefully chosen to match YCT vocabulary words and follow ACTFL standards and will inspire students to grow in their passion for language. Scaffolding, cognitive apprenticeship, active learning, learner self-reflection, social, meaningful learning experiences, and self-guided course progress are all highlights for constructivist learning theory. This course uses constructivist principles and challenges students using the hierarchical model of Bloom's taxonomy to ensure that students reach their full potential in the psychomotor and cognitive domains and affective domains. In addition, there's a purpose and design for every activity. This course follows Wiggins' principles of backward design, and every activity is tied with the learning objective. This is a hybrid course. The purpose of this supplemental program is to help students retain their language during long stretches of summer and bridge learning gaps that will inevitably happen because of the limitation of time in the dual immersion program. To maximize the success of this program, this will be an online and in-person program. The reading and writing will be conducted online, and the listening and speaking portion will be conducted in person. The software that will be used will be iMovie, Quizlet, Kahoot, Education, Erasmus, YouTube, Google Suite, and Screencastify. In a sample baking module, you will find 10 activities that correspond to Bloom's taxonomy of learning. It is important to understand that although Bloom's taxonomy is based on hierarchy and does have to happen it does not have to happen sequentially, and every level is important in the hierarchy. In an effort to help students remember and understand the vocabulary, videos are made and created as part of the hybrid course. To further help students understand and remember flashcards, Quizlet and Kahoot games are created to reinforce vocabulary. To help students apply new vocabulary, a variety of multimedia tools will be incorporated. To help students acquire and need the vocabulary and analyze what is in the baked goods. Baked goods will be given to students, and students will taste the baked goods. And from the taste of the baked goods, they will be able to deduct what ingredients are found in the baked goods. Students will make their own posters and advertisements and create their own videos and embed it into their receipts. Students will actually name the ingredient they will need and present a business plan to the class and gain sponsorship for the project from the instructor. The desserts with a well-planned and relatively inexpensive recipe will be sponsored by the instructor towards the end, and students will be able to make it in their Chinese fair. 2 levels will be differentiated at this point. The students in a younger grade will use posters to draw and create an advertisement for their baked goods, and the upper grade students will use Google Slides and Prezi for PowerPoint presentation to design their children recipes in contribution to the Chinese fair. Each student will be given a recipe compilation in Chinese and will have to simplify them in words that they understand. Students will be able to explain the different Chinese baked goods and the process of making it. Students in the lower grades will have memorized words and be able to present it. Students in the upper grades will be able to write a digital recipe book with Erasmus videos embedded in the recipe books, while students in the younger grade will have a drawn recipe book, but will also have at least one embedded video in the recipe book. Students will be able to evaluate the process of making food by presenting their posters, baked goods, and advertisements in the food fair. It's going to be so much fun, and students will learn so much, and this will be a form to evaluate them. And multimedia ensures the relevancy of real-world connection, interactivity, collaboration, motivation, and engagement. And here's how. Imagine scanning a recipe and having a Chinese video and instruction pop up. Our program incorporates the most up-to-date Web 2.0 technology, and augmented reality is the future of this program. Students will practice their newly acquired vocabulary with interactive and collaborative games, flashcards, and tests. Students will learn about design and engineering with videos created for this course. Students will storyboard their movies and scripts on Educreations. Students will interact, write, and share and edit their final portfolio using Google. Students will learn how to storyboard, film, direct, and collaborate using iMovie. Students will learn how to program spheros in Chinese. Dream Academy presents a focused, effective, accessible, and differentiated curriculum that will meet the needs of the students.